Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about the Lumix G7. Now the Lumix G7 came out way back in 2015, but it is still a beast to this day. It's a great starter camera and it was actually my first camera. Now I love this camera so much that I have two Lumixes. And the Lumix comes in an MFT mount, so you have tons of lens options. Right now I have the Fujian CCTV lens adapted to fit this and it's been working great. It's very lightweight, so it's great for gimbal work. It's great for run and gun style shooting. Now you can shoot up to 4K 30 frames per second and you can do 60 frames per second in HD. And I know some of you guys might find this limiting, but this is still a great camera. You can still get great footage off of this. Every time I haven't been happy with my results from this camera was because my image settings weren't dialed in. I don't care what camera system you're using, if you're not shooting with proper exposure and good lighting, you're gonna get bad results every time. So, as with any camera, make sure your settings are dialed in perfectly. Now the Lumix is a good hybrid camera. You can shoot photos and videos. Here are some examples of some photos that I've shot with the Lumix. The Lumix is a 16 megapixel 8-bit camera. The low light performance isn't so great. The ISO only goes up to 6400. Me personally, I don't go over 1600 because then that's where I start to see grain and noise. There's no raw video format, only MP4. So the download speeds are quick and the file sizes are small, so that's an absolute plus for me. And the menu system on the Lumix G7 is not complicated at all, very straightforward. Now one very helpful thing about the Lumix G7 is that the LCD screen flips out and rotates so you can see your footage from all kinds of crazy angles. One of the big limitations of this camera is the autofocus, guys. Autofocus is non-existent in Lumix cameras. If you have a Lumix G7, you need to manually focus your footage or you're going to end up with out-of-focus, blurry footage. Now, that's what you're going to get at the $430 price range. But this is great. This is a great camera for that price range, and it will work just fine until you're ready to upgrade to something like a Sony FX3 or a 6K Pro. But at the end of the day, gear doesn't matter. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.